So before we begin, I wanted to share something important with you first. You being here today, you are being activated. This is an activation video. You clicked on this video, the activation has begun. Now, this is in preparation for January 11th, 11/11 portal. We just stepped into a 9-year cycle. This is important because this is where you're experiencing an activation within your binary codes that is taking your soul to its highest destiny. I had to make some notes because I wanted to make sure I didn't forget to share what I need to share today. So January 11th isn't just a date, it's a code, and it's connecting you to the November 11th portal. So we've got a mirroring of portals happening this year. Okay, so trust that you're here for a purpose and a reason. You're receiving this message because your soul needs it at this time. So we're going to pull some cards and get right into it. Welcome in, my beautiful Sagittarius friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Rhea. Let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So we're going to first start with a Starlight Frequency Oracle card for you. This is a message directly to you from the universe. So beacon of light. You are a beacon of light, Sagittarius. So create a container for your energy so you can remain in your own frequency. Stay in your strong sense of self. Okay, so we've got the full moon here. This is a third eye activation card. I feel that this is your ability to see that is being activated through these portals. And this year particularly, we just stepped into the year number 1, is about you seeing something that you haven't seen before on a spiritual and energetic level. We've got pyramids, we've got the mountains, and we've got clear quartz. All of these are supporting you, okay? So let's pull 3 tarot cards and see what else is coming in. I'm getting a practice of meditation. I feel this is going to be important for you using crystals. You can make whatever practice for meditation you want. It's about calming your nervous system and your emotional body. So we have temperance. There it is. That's that balance. That is that calming of the nervous system. This is also letting me know that you're coming back to point 0, Sagittarius. So this is what's happening here. We are starting a fresh new 9-year cycle. 2025 was the completion of year number 9 in numerology, and now we're in year number 1. Balance is going to be your superpower, keeping your nervous system, your mind, and your heart in a space of peace and calm. Now, the Temperance card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others are going to feel this subtly. We have the Fool card. So this is that new journey. This is a new path for you. You are starting at square one is what they're showing me, and you have a loyal companion. This could be your spirit team, or this could be someone in your life. It could be a little puppy. Perhaps you adopted one recently, right? So you're starting from scratch here. They don't want you to be afraid to begin again or taking that leap of faith around something specific. So we have the King of Cups. This is your emotional body. Okay, so because we have the full moon here, the moon does influence your soul, influence your body and the way that you feel things. So this is about, again, centering, having some sort of implementation of a practice that keeps you calm, a daily practice, okay? So there's a mastery of this and coming to this place where you're ruling your reality no matter what is going on externally to you, okay? So this is what this 9-year cycle is about. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. That is my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards are going to connect with, how they connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. All right, so we got the sun energy in here twice. This looks like the moon, but I'm feeling the energy of the sun. Okay, so we've got the moon and the sun here. So I want you to know that you have a lot of power. You have a lot of creativity within you. And this is what's being unlocked through these portals, especially here with the January 11th. And then the mirror effect that is coming in through November the 11th. It is coming together as one, the beginning and the completion together. Okay, so before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. And I feel that Spirit is encouraging you to look at, of course, your Sagittarius sun sign, but also your moon sign, whatever that is. I'm Gemini sun, and my moon is in Leo. So I always watch those readings. All right, so the numbers that are coming through these cards for you today are the number, I'm getting the number 14, 0. I'm also getting the number 1, but 14. As well, all of these numbers. So if you're seeing them anywhere in your life, it's connecting you to this message, to these portals, okay? So temperance, balance, equilibrium, point zero, centered energy, right? This is where your mind is calm, your heart is calm, and your gut is calm. A practice that brings you here, that you're able to master as you're moving through your world. And because we have the temperance card, anytime I touch this particular card, I feel the energy of signs around you, Spirit communicating. These are signs that are showing up through the undercurrents of your life, things that you're going to feel, things that you're going to sense, right? These are the subtleties, these are the patterns in the background that most people don't recognize. You have this ability to see these, Sagittarius, especially when you're in a state of calm. Right? The noisy energy, you're able to see in the noise. So this portal is activating this dormant part of yourself. If it's been dormant, it might be active and you're using this power, but I'm seeing it being amplified at this time. So this is your emotional body that is able to pick up and tune into things just like the moon does. Okay, so I feel the moon is supporting you in a really powerful way here. Sagittarius, so wearing moonstone, I feel may benefit you in your intuitive abilities, your ability to be able to make sense of the spiritual language being spoken within the experiences you are having, being able to interpret them so you can share them with others or share them with yourself. So I'm seeing you speaking out loud what it is that you're feeling. So it's really important that you don't allow yourself to hold on to emotions or pent up energy. It needs to be released. So they're showing me somebody who is just sitting on their own without anyone around and just speaking what they're feeling. And, you know, speaking affirmations as well. So you can find ones that resonate with you. You can make up your own, but speaking it out loud is sending that very vibration out. So what's happening here is you are sending a ripple effect, which is like a shock wave, out into the world. And this shock wave is bouncing from that November 11th portal, which is like a mirror back to you. This is how they're showing it to me. And there's like this revealing of something through the quietude, through the stillness that your soul needs right now. So this year, it is about balance, mastering it. It's going to take you a year to do that. And now's the time for you to start. Now's the time for you to take that leap, right? And, you know, this is like the fool's journey. You are starting fresh, starting somewhere. This is year number 1 in a 9-year cycle. This is what this card is representing. We're starting from ground zero. They keep bringing up ground zero or the number 0, and they're showing me circles. So I'm getting ring lights. I don't know if you are thinking about being in the public eye in some way, whether it's online, in person. I'm seeing a lot of growth here with this. I'm getting imposter syndrome that you are overcoming. You know, when I first started this YouTube channel, I had imposter syndrome. Like I first started with doing hand reading, like with my hands only, not my face. And my husband kept encouraging me to get on camera. He's like, you got to get in front of the camera because it's you. You have to, it's not your hands, it's you. You need to speak in front of people. So there's so much fear around it. So I listened and I thought, you know what? Okay, I'm going to listen because it feels right to me. I feel like this is true what he's saying to me. And through practice, showing up every single day, right? This is showing up every single day. It's like the sun rising every day, us showing up in that experience. I built this strength, overcoming that fear. So I'm getting this for you as well in some way, Sagittarius. So I don't know, maybe you're thinking about being online. There's something that you're meant to share. There's something that you're meant to give from your soul. So I'm getting an energy exchange here, right? So they want you to have balance here with this. I feel that sometimes you are an over giver of your energy, of your love, Sagittarius. And sometimes you find yourself getting hurt here. Discernment is going to be key, and they want you to learn to say no more often, especially around things that you're not in alignment with. Because I'm getting excessive energy, too much of you giving and not receiving. And because we have the Fool card, this is an open experience this year for you. It's an adventure. They want you to explore. They want you to follow what makes your heart sing. It's a very childlike energy, and that childlike energy is something that they are encouraging you to embody, to go out and explore and see what it is that makes you smile, that brings you joy. You know, to connect with people that have the same kind of light as you. You're going to feel this within your emotional body. You're going to know what feels right and what doesn't. Your body is your biggest communicator, Sagittarius. So they want you to focus on listening and tuning into your body as you're moving through your world. Okay, so I'm seeing this new channel to create, express, interpret, play. Like a creative endeavor that you might be embarking on this year. I'm seeing you starting something. This could be painting, singing. This could be you in front of the camera, right? Sharing what it is that you're really good at sharing, or getting good at something that you always wanted to do. And the sun is also fuel for you. So as much as you can get out into the sun, vitamin D, vitamin C, the sun is very nourishing to your soul, Sagittarius. So, you might feel or find that when you are in the sun or there's light in the day, like when it's sunny outside, you feel really good. That's a sign that the sun nourishes you. The more that you can get of it, like just being outside sometimes is healing for your soul. So get outside more often, Sagittarius. And whatever it is that you are setting out to do, you don't need much. You just need yourself. That's it. This person's carrying a bag. To me, it feels like it's empty. They're taking this bag to collect, right? They're on this now new journey. This is reminding me of when I was a kid. I remember when I was about probably like 12 years old, I've got 3 other siblings, and we are all like 1 year apart. And we get along great. And we were very close when we were younger. And we used to play like hide and go seek in the dark in our neighborhood. And back then it was super safe. We didn't have internet or anything like that. So we'd just be outside all day. And all my mom had to do was just call out and we come home. There was no cell phones back then, right? But we were outside all the time, climbing trees, just playing. We were in our imagination, like so many different adventures we were on. This feels like that for you. I don't know if you remember going back to your childhood, to the good moments in your childhood, where you were outside playing. There was dogs. I'm hearing kids' laughter, neighborhood, like we had a lot of friends in the neighborhood. This is what this feels like. This is what this 9-year cycle is opening you up to. And this is also an activation that is happening within you through these portals this year. The Fool card, the sun energy, it's activation. It is activating the child within you. So there's something happening in your world where you're going to feel more younger, youthful, and lighter. You're not meant to carry too much. So if you have a heavy backpack, they're asking you to put that down, because where you're going, you don't need all that old stuff. You're going to be collecting some new stuff, right? rising up every single day as the energy of the sun. The sun used to be worshipped, right? You know, when they had eclipses back in the day, people used to pray for the sun to come back, and it would always come back. The sun rises every single day in its full bright light. The only thing that gets in the way are, you know, clouds and things like that. But behind the clouds, the sun is always fully bright. This is what they're encouraging you to tap into, is to rise every single day and show up in this bright light, because you are the light in your world. You're the light in the world in general. There's something that you're meant to do. And I feel you are connecting to this calling, this purpose this year. And that's going to be your life over the next 9 years. And remember, you are on an incline. There's an elevation that is happening. So you're going to have ascension symptoms with this. Make sure you're taking care of your physical body this year. Really, they're saying you are your top priority, your physical health. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself, that you're not taking in anything excessively. You know, burnout, that's real. When you're finding yourself burning out, that's a sign from your body that you need to slow down and nourish and replenish your energy. Okay, so you're meant to have a full cup as you're moving through the world. And if you don't have a full cup, they want you to re-energize. Take time out to fill that cup, okay? And here, storms, challenges, turbulence, you got these. You've been through many, Sagittarius. I feel that I'm hearing someone, they're showing me someone saying, come at me, bro. I don't know if any of you heard that recently, but, you know, challenges and these kinds of things, you're kind of like, that's a piece of cake. You know, I've been through this before. And I'm not going to allow, it's almost like you have built this relationship with yourself. You're very stable and grounded. I'm seeing you in a very sturdy, grounded place, Sagittarius, that you have come to. And I feel this is the year that you have come to this place, like nothing bothers you anymore. Maybe one time it did, you know, drama, other people, things people would say, what they would do, none of it bothers you. You're in your own frequency, your own vibration. You have mastered it. You are a beacon of light in that chaos, right? I feel this way sometimes. I have people in my life where their lives are very chaotic and they don't see through the perspective I do. And I can explain to them all day long what that is and what I see with their life without any kind of judgment. But unless you're there, you know, you're not able to connect with that. So because you are here, we're on the same frequency and vibration, right? We're here together as a community, taking in these messages. You're sharing your messages as well in the comment section below, Sagittarius, letting me know what you're seeing in these cards in your own life. Remember that you are also a part of this message. What you share may touch another person's soul, right? So everyone has their own interpretations of the cards. And you know what, there may be some sort of a message coming through you today that you can share with us below. You know, I feel like I've gone through a lot of different experiences, and you know, sometimes myself and my siblings sit there, we're like, how are we even normal from all the things that we have gone through in our lives? Like, how are we even here? Even though we have challenges, we still sometimes wonder. And you know, I feel the same thing for some of you, where you're looking at how far you've come, all the things that you've been through. You're in a state of peace now. And if you're not in a state of peace, I want you to know that it's coming. Okay, this is a cycle you have stepped into. And this peace is coming through you. You are cultivating it and mastering it by implementing practices in your life that bring you to this state. You have to actively participate in the co-creation of this frequency and vibration within you, right? To live this experience. This world is just chaotic. I just feel like that's what this world is. There's dark energies, light energies, and everything in between. And it's up to us to stay grounded in our own frequencies as we are treading through all of these wild energies around, right? And I find that a lot of the energies in the world are sticky. I've never found myself sticking to anything. I've always kind of been riding solo on my own vibration and frequency. I have gotten pulled into other people's experiences, and that's only because I care. And I learned that sometimes you're not meant to do that, because It can get in the way of your flow, your frequency, what you're here to do. So there's awareness around this. I'm seeing a lot of awareness around you, Sagittarius. I'm seeing that you're seeing things on a much bigger scale here. Over the next 9 years, you're going to find yourself in the space where you're sharing and teaching and inspiring others. I'm really seeing you in this position. Some way you are coming out into the world and you're sharing your light. You're a beacon of light for others. You're able to share information with others in a way that they understand, but in a way that they're not seeing. You're able to see things. You are a seer. You have foresight. You receive premonitions. I don't know if any of you dream about people having babies and all of a sudden when you say that, you find that they have a baby, right? I have that same ability. This is why they're showing that to me right now, because I feel some of you have the same ability. So this is your body water, keeping yourself in a state of peace and calm. I feel for some of you, this is going to be one of those biggest things that you accomplish in your life experience, is to calm your nervous system down. Maybe you suffer from anxiety or emotions that don't feel good. Perhaps you are going through a really hard time right now. This might have to do with your physical health. This might have to do with your finances or a relationship. I want you to know that within you is peace. That peace is going to send out a shock wave that is going to create that peace external to you, where even if it looks chaotic, there's peace there within you, right? So I want you to trust in the power of you. You're not meant to compete or compare yourself to anyone. You're here to rule your reality. And this King of Cups is a divine masculine energy. It's very active, right? So this is something that Spirit is encouraging you to embody within yourself. So we're going to pull a spirit animal card that is guiding you through from January to November this year. So we are getting for you the white pelican. Have you seen a white pelican somewhere? This is a confirmation. This is a sign for you. And if you haven't, you're seeing one now on your screen. Ease, optimism, grace, and cooperation is everything that this white pelican is encouraging you to embody. All right, so 22 is the number here. You might be seeing it around. It's another light code connecting you to this reading. So weaving the magic of air, sea, and earth, pelican enters your world to open the way for ease, grace, cooperation, and optimism on your journey. At times, our thoughts and feelings can feel like opposing forces, creating stress in our body and dispersing the energy of our actions. Just as pelican dances between the elements to create a life of gentle harmony, now is the time for you to bring together the energies of your mind, heart, and body into unified motion in the world. Elevate your thoughts to gain a fresh perspective and be willing to dive into the waters of your deep emotions to bring new understanding to the surface. As you awaken a path that honors both your higher vision and the wellspring of your feelings, challenges transform into opportunities, and the waves of life become the perfect playground to soar with grace and ease. Move through the world with a sense of congruence in yourself, and you will find your journey naturally coming into alignment with others who have discovered a similar freedom of being. The unified thoughts, feelings, and actions of two or more together begin to multiply, and the ocean of possibility opens wide to greet you. From the outside, your life appears like a symphony of movement that defies nature. But within your soaring ways is the most natural, effortless, and joyful expression of who you can be. That is such a beautiful message for you today. Oh my goodness. So I have an affirmation for you today. You can feel free to write this down and use it. At ease with the alchemy of myself, I soar with the energy of my tribe. Celebrated, honored, lifted by the breeze, I am flying. Okay, so look at that. I just love this energy for you. I feel it's connecting to the Fool card. So let's go ahead, close, and seal your reading now with an angel number. You might already be seeing this angel number around. So we are getting for you 2929, letting go. Let's let go of that weight. Let's let go of that burden, that baggage, whatever it is that feels heavy. So losses are going to become your gains here, Sagittarius. You have the potential to create any kind of experience you desire. Some of you are starting over, and Spirit is encouraging you to bury the past. Move on to new adventures. Life really is an adventure, and they want you to see it as such. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, before we part ways, I wanted to share some exciting news with you. My daughter and I have recently launched these beautiful pendants. This is the Celestial collection. These are zodiac medallions. They come in 18 karat gold vermeil and sterling silver. Today, you can see that I'm wearing my Gemini sun sign and my Leo moon sign, and I'm going to be wearing these off. I'm not taking them off. Now, I want you to know that each piece is blessed with love and intention. Okay, so what I'm going to do is leave you a link in the description box below for where you can find these and you can secure yours today. I'm also going to leave you with a message from my daughter today so that way you can personally meet her and hear her words for this collection and then the ad campaign after that. So thank you so much again for all of your support, everyone.
Hi everyone, Ria's daughter here, Ashley from Sacred Haven. Me and Ria just released our first collection ever and I wanted to share why we created it. From the beginning, we wanted to create jewelry that you guys felt connected to and personal that you could wear every day. That's why we created all 12 of the zodiac signs, because every sign has a different story and energy behind it, so everyone can find their piece that feels most like them. I'm wearing my Sagittarius pendant today, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I've gotten so many compliments so far. We hope you love the collection as much as we do, and thank you so much for all your support.